All right, what's going on, everybody? Isaac Fleischer here, and welcome to another iHoopsFL interview. Now, before we begin, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at iHoopsFL. I post all the highlights, all the best clips from any of these interviews I've ever done, and also make sure you guys give me a follow on my Twitter at iHoopsRecruits. That's where you can check out any of the articles I've written for a company down here in South Florida, along with some recent recruitment if I've been putting up about some of these guys I've interviewed. But anyways, let me bring on our guest right now. What's going on, my guy? What's new with you?
Nothing much, just chilling. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well, man. Thanks for asking. Well, anyways, I said we get right into the interview. So there was a post, and you were tagged in it. Said that you were going to play in the NY Jayhawks 2K tournament. So did you end up playing in that? And if so, how'd it go?
Yeah, that was in the beginning of the summer when I was first getting started with AU and stuff. I played in it. I lost in the first round. I forget who I played. Some big man from the Patrick School.
And I know yesterday, so the plan was to do luckily, I kind of got busy anyways, but the plan was to do the interview yesterday. We were like, no, I want to get the PS5. So I'm assuming you're into video games. Going out in the first round of a 2K tournament, how pissed were you about that?
I wasn't even that mad because I don't play now. I'm more of a park guy. I play with my own player and stuff, so that was cool.
Oh, so you didn't really care that much, or are you trying to not make yourself seem like a total
I
that?
mean, I cared because I like to compete, but I just like to win every game. But overall, I wasn't that mad. It was just fun.
Yeah, was it a blowout, or were you able to talk trash with him, or was it just you're playing your own game? It's almost like you're playing against a random guy on the internet.
Yeah, we were talking. I lost by 10.
Okay, I mean that's not bad.
Yeah.
And they're the New York Jayhawks, but then I know you're in Ohio right now. How'd you even get involved with that from the start?
Well, they had reached out to me, and then I was going to end up playing with them, but they actually weren't going to do anything within the summer. And then All Ohio had reached out to me, and I felt like I'd have been a better fit out here, and I was going to be moving out here anyway. So All Ohio just seemed like a better place for me.
And you mentioned moving to Ohio. I mean, what's it been like moving from Pennsylvania? I don't know how far it is. I don't know how far a plane flight is or drive, but just moving from Pennsylvania to Ohio. What's that been like, and what has been the biggest difference just in general?
It wasn't that bad of a move. It's only 2 hours away, and the people here and people in Pennsylvania are pretty similar. The only thing that's really different is the culture of basketball. At the school I'm at in Richmond, we go so hard every day, all day, since I moved out here. It's just crazy.
And I'm sure you're a pretty valid basketball player. I'm sure that really has been too much of a struggle. But since you said we go so hard over here, I'm just gonna assume that compared to when you're playing in Pennsylvania, it wasn't really like that. So what's showing up, first day of practice, new team, new school, and it's just a complete, was it a big culture shock for you, or how are you that adjustment from maybe not going as hard to pretty much putting it on the line every practice like that?
I mean, we worked hard in Pennsylvania, but here, I mean, I'm with a 4-star JoJo, Marion. There's just a ton of guys around, and we push each other, have to go hard every day. It's great.
And same with that guy, JoJo, Josiah Harris. How excited are you to play with him for this season?
That's my guy, man. I can't wait to play with him. He's a good teammate. I feel like our games match up together.
And you said, that's my guy, all that stuff. I never even realized, I guess you said, it's 2 hours away from where you were living to where you are now. So obviously it's not too far. But was he recruiting you at all to, transfer over to Richmond Heights?
No, not really, because when I was with All Ohio, he actually didn't play because of Corona. He wasn't around, but as soon as we started school and stuff and started practice, that's just been my guy since. We just been getting to it.
So I guess did you know that you were going to be playing with him before he knew? What was your reaction when you guys found out we're going to be teaming up together this year?
Oh, it was crazy. We were just talking about being the best duo in Ohio this year and next year because we're both juniors, and we're just on the come up, man. It's just it's so exciting. I'm ready to play.
And you just said, best duo in Ohio. Do you really believe in that statement, and why?
Because yeah, I believe it. Me and Georgia are like we're he's 6'8", I'm 6'6". We're just long wings that can play anywhere on the floor, 1 through 5, guard 1 through 5, and we just complement each other so well.
And I feel like expectations are already super high for the coming years. So how do you guys expect to do for this season?
I know us as a team, we're expecting to win the state title. I mean, that's every team's goal coming in. But I feel like we have a good chance of doing it. We have tons of stars from the 1 to the 5. Our starters, our bench, our goal is to win.
And oh man, God, I think I had back-to-back brain farts. Man, I'm a little mad. I'm like folding under pressure. I had a decent question. I had another brain fart. So that's kind of tough. But um, going into your recruiting process now, what schools have been contacting you the most out of the ones that have offered?
The schools that talk to me the most are probably Toledo and Stanford. Those two. Toledo sends me a lot of mail, texts me a good bit. Stanford texts me a lot. Those are probably the top two that talk to me the most.
And I think Toledo, they're in Ohio, right?
Yeah, they're right here in Ohio.
So having a school like that in Ohio, obviously you moved there. Wait, real quick, were they showing interest in you before you moved?
Yeah, they were. They were. Most of the schools were showing interest in me like right at the beginning of the summer. A couple came in later. Um,
So having a school like Toledo interested in you before you moved over to Ohio, where the school is, I was saying, how much like heavier has the interest been now, knowing that you're like in their territory, and how much do you gonna consider that option, knowing they're contacting you a ton, and they're in the same state as where you are now?
um, they still contact me about the same. It's around every week, something like that. Um, School, I have no idea where I'm gonna go yet. So like the location really isn't that big of a deal for me. I just want to be able to go where I'm gonna play and have a nice fit within their system.
And since you said location's not that big of a factor, I mean, a school like Stanford, all the way in California now, I mean, that's pretty much like cross country. You're in the Midwest, then California is like all the way in the West. Obviously, got to have high academics to go there. How honored do you feel knowing that they're interested in you, that you take your school seriously, and all that other stuff?
Um, I like Stanford. I mean, because my parents have been really big on me with school, and like my GPA last year was a 4.23, and like they just had me lock in on that all the time. Like right now, I'm taking CCP classes with which is like college courses, so that way I'll graduate with my I think my associates after I graduate high school. So school is very important. That comes first before basketball.
Yeah, that's actually I think Josiah's doing the same thing actually. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you guys say, let's say you guys don't end up having, the Ohio's like best backcourt title. Would you say you guys are going to be Ohio's smartest backcourt at least?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably like better than being the best backcourt. I mean, of course you want them both, but if you guys are, like second best backcourt, smartest backcourt in Ohio, I mean, that sets you up for life right there.
Yeah.
And once you end up graduating high school, where do you see yourself?
Um, I see myself playing high major, mid major college ball. Really, just college basketball. Um, I don't think I'll be a 1 year kid. I need some work done. But I see myself playing a good amount of time, getting in the games, making a big impact wherever I go, and hopefully going to play pro one day.
And I don't know if this is like too far of or if this is like too far away, but since you said like I see myself, not really being a 1 year person, maybe sticking around a little bit longer, that gives you more time to get that college degree. Any idea what you'll be pursuing in college?
What did you say?
Do you have any idea what you may be like studying in college?
You said,
Like your major?
yeah, I want to major in sports medicine or orthopedics. I want to be some type of doctor. My mother works in the medical field and stuff, so
Yeah, so you're like really into science and all that stuff.
yeah, science is cool.
Yeah, no, man, I hate it. I would never be a doctor. I'm a language arts history guy, not a science math person.
Oh, okay.
Or
I
I'm really
like to
more
learn
of
a
a
little
recess.
bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
for
I'm
sure.
more of a recess guy. If I have to pick one, then definitely language arts and history for sure.
Yeah,
And about Ohio Red, so were you like, did you play in games with them during the I guess during the off season this year?
yeah. We played in a couple games. We played a lot actually. We probably had 15 games, 12 games, something like that. I know we were at the Teague factory. We played Team Teague. That was probably our biggest game. Yeah.
And I feel like it's one thing to maybe move from like different high schools. Like like obviously Richmond Heights, like they're going to be pretty good this year, but I'm sure that may have been easier adjustment than going from like maybe EYBL team where like all the guys are stacked, all the guys are loaded. Uh, I mean, unless the player has some big somehow like improvement by the time they're like moving on the plane or something like that. Like it's almost like you don't know where you're going to fit in, just because everyone's so stacked on every EYBL team. How were you able to make that adjustment to a brand new AAU team like Ohio Red?
All right. Somebody was calling me.
Okay, you're all good. Do you want me to wait? Did you hear the question? Or do you want me to ask it again?
What were you saying? You were saying, what's it like having, like, trying to
Like,
fit
like,
in?
like how are you able to make that adjustment? Because since it's a travel team like EIBL team, obviously they're stacked. So I'm assuming it's kind of harder to make an adjustment from going travel team to travel team compared to high school to high school, unless you're going from like IMG to I don't know Bishop Gorman or some other like big powerhouse. But for like AAU, like every UIBL team's a powerhouse of stacked players all over the place. So how much harder was it for you to make that adjustment, play on a new AAU team, and how was that?
At first the speed was a lot quicker. I mean, we didn't really play any EYBL games, but just practice. It was really just like focusing on myself and maintaining like no staying within my and how I can complement everybody else on our team and being able to play with other talent. That was probably the hardest part. Because at my school, I was used to just being the guy, and then once you go to that EYBL team, you're sharing the ball with 9 other guys that can do the same things you do just as well, and you just have to learn how to be a team player and move the ball well.
And for the couple coaches I've interviewed, I've asked them like, how do you handle guys where they are the guy at their other high school and they transfer? Like I talked to Public Prep head coach. I'm like, so you had guys that are used to being the guy at their high school, and all of a sudden they go to Prolific Prep. They're no longer the guy anymore. Like how are you able to handle like them adjusting to that? But now I'm gonna ask this to a player directly. I mean, how were you able to handle from being the guy at your high school to now just one of the guys on an AAU team? How are you able to handle that?
It's not that bad because at the end of the day, it's not just about you. It's about the team and everybody around. So it was an easy adjustment to make because, like in my mind, I still think I'm the guy. I mean, I don't know what everybody else thinks, but to me, I'm that guy. So it wasn't hard at all.
Oh, so I guess you somehow like so you're like I guess at least in your eyes like the number one guy on your team.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I mean what's that like being the number one guy on an EYBL team like that? I mean like just kind of having I guess a lot of control on how the game goes. Like you can play super well. Pretty much gonna be a win. You're not playing so well. You got to find other ways to get the guys involved. Like what's it like almost having the game in your hands where you just control the outcome?
It's hard because you never know what you're gonna like when that adversity hits. If you break down, the team's gonna break down. If you're up, the team's up, and that's just how it is. It's not hard, but it's not easy. People aren't because like
Yeah.
I know guys are that are better can't lead a team, and some guys that I'm not better than that I can lead the team better than. It's just one of those things you have or you don't.
And when you talk about leading a team, how are you as a leader?
Um, can you still hear me?
Um, a little bit. Wait, say something now.
Hello.
Yeah. You should be good right now.
All right. So, as a leader, I'm very vocal. I like to communicate with everybody, get their inputs, give them mine, and just try to like build everybody together and not break anybody down.
All right. And what are your expectations for the rest of your time with Ohio Red? Because I'm assuming you're probably going to be sticking with for the rest of your high school career. So how do you think guys will do? For these. Or I think this would be our last AAU summer, right?
Yeah, it would be my last one. So I'm hoping I even get it with all this Corona stuff. It's not slowing down at all.
Yeah,
But if I,
I agree. But I mean, hopefully we get it. But if not, maybe they'll have something for you guys. Let's
yeah,
say everything ends. It's all okay. That's so crazy. It's our last. I mean, like I don't play UIBL or like any AAU basketball. But like, it's just crazy. Like all the guys like my age. I mean, this is our last. It went by fast, didn't it?
it went by so fast. Like people don't lie when they say this 4 years is the quickest.
Yeah, but it's because like it depends how you think of it. Like if you kind of think of it as all right, like freshman year, like I think if you think of it almost year by year, like I gotta get through freshman year, it makes the year longer because you're trying to get to the end point of a year, and you kind
Yeah,
of do that for like 4 times. But if you do it like junior year, like you're one away, like then it goes by
yeah,
fast. Or
yeah,
or if you do sophomore year, you're two away from one away, like
yeah,
makes it go a lot faster.
yeah. I've just like the whole time I just look towards the end goal, trying to get into a college. So it makes it go by fast. It makes it go
Yeah,
by fast.
definitely. But I guess for your final AAU summer, depend or let's say everything does end up being normal. To final year, UIBL circuit, all that stuff. Um, how do you expect you guys doing for your final AAU season?
We're trying to go win Peace Jam. I'm trying to get my boy Coach one. We gotta go get it. It's not gonna be easy, but I feel like if we keep our same team, maybe add some more pieces, we'll be straight. We'll be good.
And at least with the guys we have now, who will probably be returning for their final AAU years with Ohio Red. Talk about some of those pieces and why you think you guys are Peach Jam material.
Uh, JoJo's coming. JoJo's with us. He's a great player. Rebounds well, plays both sides of the floor, can score. And then our two, Jared, he has a stroke. He shoots the ball so well. He's a shooter. And then our point guard, our point guard is Sean Jones. This keeps oh my gosh. People keep calling me. Then our point guard, Sean Jones, he's the shiftiest dude. He's so quick off the dribble. He just gets himself open and gets everybody around on the team open as well. And then me, I can play both ends of the floor, rebound well, play 1 through 4, and just get buckets. Our whole team is just so versatile, and it makes it hard to stop us.
Yeah, it's tough. And real quick, I just have a couple questions. One, did you play in your state championship game last year? Why were you playing at in the University of Pittsburgh's arena? I was wondering that.
You said why we
Wait,
were playing at Pitt?
Yeah. Like, what? Yeah. Why were you playing in that in their big arena?
That was for the Whippeal Championship. That's like the western side of Pennsylvania, and then there's the other side, and then there's the state championship. We were playing there. We won. We actually didn't go to states. We lost in the semifinals, I think, or the game before that. We lost that game. It was just we weren't executing. They were playing harder than us, and then right after we lost, the entire everything got shut down.
And then somebody else also wondering, your bio it says the real Slinks. Is that like your nickname or why are you the real Slinks?
Me and my friends freshman year, we had. I mean, that Slinks has been my nickname since forever. My boy Isaiah used to call me that. But my freshman year, we started this group SF called Slime Fam, and my Instagram used to be SF Slinks, but I changed it to Preist, and I just didn't want to get rid of the name because those are my guys and stuff. So I kept it in my bio.
Are you sure like you guys are like the original Slam Fam? There wasn't another like Slam Fam thing before?
I don't know. There might be, but I'm sure
Well,
there is.
I know there was Slam Fam, but I think the only Slam Fam actually I think is for Slam Magazine. I don't know if there's actually not like Slam Fam with Hoopers in it. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Well,
you said
why do people? Why?
what did you say?
Yeah. Slam Fam. I think Slam Magazine is called like Slam Fam, like some of the people. But I don't think there really is one.
It's Slime Fam. Slime like
What do you say?
slime.
Oh no. Oh! You said you guys were in Slime Fam. I think it's glitched on us. Let's see. Let's see if he's smart.
Is it good?
Yeah. Wait, it was Slime, not Slam.
Yeah, slime.
Well, I'm gonna rewind this. Like I'm gonna watch it. I swear it sounded like you said Slam.
It might have.
Yeah, Slime Fam. I don't know if there's another. I don't know if there's a Slime Fam out there. I'm not sure about that. But how'd you get the nickname? The nickname Slinks. How'd you get that?
People just in middle school, people just called me because I was just long and lengthy, and then it just stuck. And then whenever I meet people, I just be like, "You can call me Slings."
Did you ever like fall down the stairs and did you ever fall down the stairs like a slinky or did you never do that?
Nah, I never fell down the stairs like that.
Okay, I mean that would wait, you said I never fell down the stairs like that, but you have fallen down the stairs before?
Yeah, I fell down the stairs before, for sure.
Wait, really? That's crazy. And like tell us about that. Like was that in school or at home or what? When did you fall down the stairs?
At home, like this one time I was trying to run down the stairs because like I was on a game and stuff, and I was trying to hurry up and go get a drink at my mom's house, and I just fell down the stairs. Like this is just funny.
Man, did you get hurt or did you literally like fall down like the whole stairs or did you maybe like trip on a step and then kept going?
Nah, I fell on my butt and just like slid the whole way down.
Man, that's crazy, man. Knock on wood. I'll probably end up falling down the stairs, holding my computer or like something valuable, and that's what'll happen to me. But whoever got, yeah, gotta always be careful. But anyways, I got one more question for you, and I want to know once you graduate college, what do you want your legacy to be like?
I want to be able to have an impact on just everybody and not just like the people in my city. I want to leave a legacy where like I'm unforgotten because like everybody's gonna die, but your legacy will last forever. That's just like a big thing for me. I want people to know me not as just like a basketball player, but like a young, educated black man that can like do anything that he puts his mind to.
Definitely, man. That's awesome. And before we end the show, is there anything you want to plug or anybody you want to shout out?
Hey man, I got a Slime fan, SF Chris Moncrief.
Yeah, wait,
And
I'm
my
saying
boy SF Tony, my man, SF Brent.
that sound like Slam. That sounded exactly like Slam.
Yeah, that's just how I say it.
Yeah, shout out to Slime Fam right there. Make sure you guys give us a follow on Instagram at Preist X Ryan, and at iHoopsFL. And anyways, for 2022, Richmond High School guard, Priest Ryan. I'm Isaac Fleischer, and this has been another iHoopsFL interview. Peace out, guys.